Hello, my beautiful friends. I want you to take a moment right now and just breathe with me. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out slowly through your mouth. Feel yourself settling into this moment, this sacred space we're creating together. I know that many of you have come here today carrying something heavy in your hearts. Perhaps it's worry about money, fear about your financial future, or maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by bills and expenses that seem to keep growing while your income stays the same. I want you to know that I understand these feelings completely. There's no shame in struggling with money, and there's no shame in wanting more abundance in your life. Money is energy, and like all energy, it responds to our thoughts, our beliefs, and our vibrations. Today, we're going to explore something truly magical, how a simple crystal can become your ally in attracting money effortlessly, naturally, and with love. But before we talk about crystals, I want to acknowledge where you are right now. Perhaps you've tried other methods to improve your financial situation. Maybe you've worked harder, longer hours, or you've worried yourself sick about money, thinking that somehow the worry would solve the problem. Or perhaps you felt guilty about wanting more money, as if desiring financial abundance makes you somehow less spiritual or less worthy. Let me tell you something with all the love in my heart. You deserve abundance. You deserve to live without the constant stress of financial worry. You deserve to experience the freedom and peace that comes with having enough money to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Your worthiness is not determined by the numbers in your bank account, but your bank account can certainly reflect your sense of self-worth. Today, we're going to work together to shift your relationship with money from one of fear and struggle to one of love and ease. We're going to explore how the universe wants to support you in creating the financial life you desire, and how a beautiful crystal can help amplify your intentions and clear the blocks that have been keeping abundance away from you. I want you to set an intention right now for our time together. Place your hand on your heart and silently say to yourself, I am open to receiving all the abundance the universe has for me. I am worthy of financial peace and prosperity. Feel that intention settling into your heart, creating a warm, golden light that's already beginning to attract wonderful things into your life. Now let's begin this beautiful journey together. We're going to take this slowly, gently, because true transformation happens not through force, but through love, understanding, and consistent, gentle action. You're exactly where you need to be, and I'm so grateful you're here with me today. The first thing we need to understand is that your current financial situation is not a reflection of your worth as a person, but it is a reflection of your beliefs about money. These beliefs were formed long before you were old enough to choose them consciously. They came from your family, your culture, your early experiences, and the messages you absorbed about money when you were just a child. Think about the earliest memories you have around money. What did you hear your parents say about money? Did they argue about it? Did they worry about it constantly? Or perhaps they said things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or we can't afford that, or rich people are greedy. Maybe you heard that money is the root of all evil, or that good people don't care about money. These messages, spoken and unspoken, created the foundation of your money story. They became the lens through which you view financial abundance, and they've been operating in your subconscious mind, creating your financial reality for years or even decades. Some of us learned that money is scarce, that there's never enough, and that we have to work incredibly hard just to survive. Others learned that money is dangerous, that it corrupts people, or that wanting money makes us selfish. Still others learned that money is mysterious, that it only comes to lucky people or people who are somehow special or different from us. These beliefs create what I call money blocks, invisible barriers that prevent abundance from flowing freely into our lives. They're like dams in a river, stopping the natural flow of prosperity that the universe wants to bring to us. And here's the thing, these blocks aren't just mental. They create real physical tension in our bodies, real emotional stress, and real energetic patterns that actually repel money instead of attracting it. When we carry beliefs like, I'm not good with money, or there's never enough, or I don't deserve wealth, our entire being vibrates with that energy. We unconsciously make choices that confirm these beliefs. We might sabotage opportunities, avoid taking positive risks, or settle for less than we deserve because deep down, we don't believe we're worthy of more. But here's the beautiful truth. These beliefs aren't permanent. They're not facts about reality. They're simply thoughts that have been repeated so many times they feel true. And since thoughts can be changed, your entire financial reality can be transformed. The universe is abundant beyond our imagination, and there is more than enough for everyone, including you. Your money story began in childhood, but it doesn't have to define your future. Every moment is a new opportunity to choose different thoughts, to believe different things about yourself and about money, and to create a new relationship with abundance. This is where the real magic begins, not in the external world, but in the internal world of your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. As children, we absorbed everything around us like little sponges. We didn't have the ability to filter or question what we were learning. If our parents were stressed about money, we learned that money equals stress. If they fought about money, we learned that money causes problems in relationships. If they worked constantly but never seemed to have enough, we learned that money is hard to come by and requires sacrifice. Some of us grew up in families where money was never discussed, where it was treated as a taboo subject. This created a sense of mystery and fear around money, making it seem like something dangerous or shameful. Others grew up hearing constant complaints about money, how there wasn't enough, how bills were overwhelming, how other people were luckier or more successful. These early experiences created neural pathways in our brains, automatic responses that still trigger today when we think about money. They created emotional patterns that make us feel anxious, guilty, or fearful whenever we think about our finances. And they created energetic patterns that broadcast to the universe exactly what we believe we deserve. Your nervous system carries the memory of every financial stress, every money worry, every moment of scarcity you experienced or witnessed. When you think about money now, your body might tense up, your breathing might become shallow, or you might feel a knot in your stomach. These physical responses are your body's way of trying to protect you from what it perceives as danger, but they're actually creating more of what you don't want. The beautiful thing is that awareness is the first step to freedom. When you understand that your current financial patterns are simply the result of old programming, you can begin to reprogram yourself with love and patience. You can start to see that the little child within you who learned to fear money was just trying to stay safe, and you can comfort that child with new, loving messages about abundance and safety. Money is simply energy, and energy always flows toward love, appreciation, and positive expectation. When we approach money with love instead of fear, with gratitude instead of resentment, with confidence instead of anxiety, we create a magnetic field that naturally attracts abundance into our lives. This is not wishful thinking. This is how energy works in our universe. The connection between your mind, your body, and your money is far more powerful than most people realize. Your thoughts create chemical reactions in your body, and these chemical reactions create the energetic vibration you're sending out into the world. When you think thoughts of abundance, gratitude, and prosperity, your body produces chemicals that make you feel good, confident, and open to opportunities. But when you think thoughts of lack, worry, and scarcity, your body produces stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals put your body into survival mode, where your only focus is on protecting yourself from danger. In this state, you can't see opportunities, you can't think creatively, you can't take the positive risks that lead to financial growth. Chronic financial stress literally changes your brain. It creates a state of hypervigilance where you're constantly scanning for threats, constantly worried about what might go wrong. This state of mind makes it almost impossible to attract abundance because you're vibrating with fear instead of love, lack instead of plenty, anxiety instead of trust. Your body holds the memory of every financial trauma, every money disappointment, every moment when you felt powerless around money. These memories create patterns of tension in your muscles, shallow breathing, and chronic stress that block the flow of abundance into your life. When your body is in a state of chronic stress, it's sending a message to the universe that says, "I'm not safe, I'm not worthy, I don't have enough." But your body also has an incredible capacity for healing and transformation. When you begin to think new thoughts about money, when you start to feel grateful for what you have, when you choose to believe in your worthiness and the universe's abundance, your body begins to relax. Your breathing deepens, your muscles soften, your nervous system shifts from survival mode to thriving mode. In this relaxed, open state, you become a magnet for opportunities. You notice things you didn't see before. You feel inspired to take action. You make better decisions. You attract people and situations that support your financial growth. This is the natural state of abundance, not struggle and strain, but ease and flow. The universe is always responding to your vibration, and your vibration is created by your thoughts and feelings. When you're in a state of financial stress, you're sending out a signal that says, "I don't have enough. Send me more reasons to worry about money." And the universe, which always says yes to what you're believing, sends you more experiences of not having enough. But when you shift your vibration to one of abundance, gratitude, and trust, you send out a signal that says, "I am worthy of prosperity. I am grateful for abundance. I trust that the universe supports me." and the universe responds by bringing you experiences that match this new vibration. This is where our crystal ally comes in. Crystals are natural amplifiers of energy and intention. They've been used for thousands of years to focus and enhance human consciousness. When you work with a crystal with the intention of attracting money, you're not relying on the crystal to do the work for you. Instead, you're using the crystal to amplify your own natural ability to attract abundance. Your thoughts are already creating your reality. Your feelings are already attracting experiences into your life. Your beliefs are already determining what you see as possible. The crystal simply helps you focus these natural powers more clearly and consistently. It serves as a physical reminder of your intention to create financial abundance with love and ease. But before we can work effectively with any crystal, we need to understand that the real power lies within you. The crystal is simply a tool to help you access and amplify the abundance-creating power that you already possess. You are not broken. You are not lacking. You are not less worthy than anyone else. You are a powerful being with the natural ability to create the life you desire, including financial abundance. The key is learning to work with your own energy system to align your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with what you want to create. This is not about forcing or manipulating the universe. It's about coming into harmony with the natural laws of abundance that are always operating in your favor. Now let me introduce you to a very special crystal ally that has been helping people attract abundance for centuries. This beautiful golden crystal is called citrine, and it's often called the merchant's stone or the success stone because of its powerful ability to attract wealth and prosperity. Citrine carries the energy of the sun, warm, bright, generous, and life-giving. When you hold a piece of citrine, you're holding concentrated sunshine, concentrated joy, concentrated abundance. But what makes citrine so special for attracting money? It's not just folklore or wishful thinking. Citrine works on a very real energetic level. Every crystal has what's called a vibrational frequency, a specific rate at which its atoms vibrate. This frequency creates an energetic field around the crystal. Citrine's frequency naturally resonates with abundance, prosperity, and success. When you carry citrine with you or meditate with it, your own energy field begins to match this frequency of abundance. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. When you strike a tuning fork, nearby instruments naturally begin to vibrate at the same frequency. This is called resonance, and it's a fundamental law of physics. Your energy field works the same way. When you're in close contact with citrine's abundance frequency, your own energy field naturally begins to resonate with abundance, prosperity, and financial success. Citrine also has a unique ability to clear negative energy while simultaneously attracting positive energy. Unlike many other crystals that absorb negative energy and need to be cleansed regularly, citrine actually transforms negative energy into positive energy. This makes it particularly powerful for money work because it can help dissolve the fear, worry, and scarcity thinking that blocks abundance while simultaneously attracting prosperity. The golden color of citrine is no accident. Gold has been associated with wealth and prosperity throughout human history, across all cultures. When you look at citrine, Your subconscious mind immediately associates it with wealth, success, and abundance. This visual cue helps reinforce your conscious intention to attract money, making your abundance work more powerful and effective. Citrine is also connected to the solar plexus chakra, the energy center in your body that governs personal power, confidence, and manifestation abilities. When your solar plexus chakra is balanced and energized, you feel confident, worthy, and capable of creating the life you desire. You trust your ability to make good financial decisions. You feel deserving of abundance. You have the courage to take positive risks and seize opportunities. Many people have shared their stories of transformation after working with citrine. There was a woman who had been struggling to make ends meet for years. She started carrying a small piece of citrine in her purse and focusing on gratitude for the money she did have, rather than worrying about what she lacked. Within weeks, she received an unexpected job promotion. There was a man who had always felt blocked around money, like it was somehow wrong to want financial success. After working with citrine and shifting his beliefs about deserving abundance, he started his own business, which flourished beyond his wildest dreams. These aren't coincidences or lucky breaks. They're examples of what happens when we align our energy with abundance and use tools like citrine to amplify and focus our intentions. The crystal doesn't create the abundance, you do, but it helps you maintain the positive, grateful, expectant vibration that naturally attracts prosperity into your life. The reason crystals work so well with human consciousness is that we're all made of the same fundamental energy. Everything in the universe, including you, is vibrating energy. Your thoughts are energy, your emotions are energy, your beliefs are energy, and crystals are highly organized, stable forms of energy that can help organize and stabilize your own energy field. When you work with citrine, you're not asking it to magically make money appear in your bank account. You're using it as a tool to help you maintain the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that naturally attract abundance. You're using it to remind yourself of your intention to create financial prosperity. You're using it to stay connected to the feeling of already having abundance, which is the secret to attracting more abundance. Science is beginning to understand what ancient wisdom traditions have known for thousands of years, that consciousness and matter are intimately connected. Your thoughts and intentions have a measurable effect on the physical world around you. When you focus your intention through a crystal like citrine, you're using a natural amplifier to make your thoughts and intentions more powerful and more focused. But here's what's truly magical about working with crystals. They help you remember who you really are. You are not a powerless victim of circumstances. You are not at the mercy of economic conditions or other people's decisions. You are a powerful, creative being with the natural ability to attract abundance and create the life you desire. Citrine helps you remember this truth and live from this place of power. The most important thing to understand about working with citrine for money attraction is that it works best when combined with inner work. If you carry citrine but continue to think thoughts of lack and limitation, the crystal can only do so much. But when you combine the crystal's energy with positive thinking, gratitude practices, and a genuine belief in your worthiness, the results can be truly miraculous. Citrine is like having a wise, loving friend who constantly reminds you of your abundance potential. It whispers to your subconscious mind, "You are worthy of prosperity. You deserve financial freedom. Abundance is your natural state." These gentle reminders help reprogram the old beliefs that have been blocking your financial success. Now, I want to address something important about working with crystals for money attraction. Some people worry that it's somehow wrong or selfish to want financial abundance. They've been taught that spirituality and money don't mix, or that good people shouldn't care about material things. Let me tell you with absolute certainty, there is nothing wrong with wanting financial abundance. Money is simply energy, and when you have more of it, you can do more good in the world. You can take better care of yourself and your loved ones. You can support causes you believe in. You can live without the stress and fear that come with financial insecurity. The universe wants you to prosper. The universe wants you to thrive. The universe wants you to experience abundance in all areas of your life, including your finances. When you work with citrine to attract money, you're not taking anything away from anyone else. You're not being greedy or selfish. You're simply aligning yourself with the natural flow of abundance that the universe is always trying to bring into your life. Citrine helps you release the guilt and shame that many people carry around money. It helps you understand that you can be both spiritual and prosperous, both loving and wealthy, both generous and abundant. In fact, the more abundance you allow into your life, the more you have to share with others. Financial prosperity and spiritual growth go hand in hand when approached with love and gratitude. Before we move on to the practical aspects of working with your citrine crystal, I want you to feel the energy of abundance that's already present in your life. Right now, take a moment to think about all the abundance you already have. You have air to breathe, which is worth more than all the money in the world. You have a heart that beats, pumping life through your body. You have eyes that can see the beauty around you, ears that can hear music and laughter, a mind that can dream and create. This is true abundance, the abundance of life itself. When you start from this place of gratitude for what you already have, you create a foundation of abundance that makes it easy to attract more. Citrine amplifies this feeling of gratitude and abundance, helping you maintain this positive vibration even when challenges arise. The beautiful thing about citrine is that it's accessible to everyone. You don't need an expensive piece to work with its energy. Even a small tumbled stone can be incredibly powerful when charged with your intention and used with love. The size of the crystal doesn't determine its effectiveness. Your intention and belief do. When you choose your citrine crystal, trust your intuition. Let yourself be drawn to the piece that feels right for you. You might feel a warmth in your hands when you hold the right crystal, or you might simply feel a sense of joy or excitement. Your crystal will choose you as much as you choose it, because everything in the universe is connected, and the crystal that's meant to work with you will find its way to you. But even before you get your crystal, I want you to start preparing yourself energetically for the abundance that's coming your way. Start paying attention to your thoughts about money. When you notice yourself thinking negative thoughts about your finances, gently redirect your attention to something you're grateful for. Start practicing abundance thinking by appreciating the wealth that already exists in your life. Look for evidence of abundance everywhere. Notice how nature is abundant, the countless leaves on trees, the billions of stars in the sky, the endless waves in the ocean. The same force that creates this natural abundance wants to create financial abundance in your life. You are part of this abundant universe, and abundance is your birthright. As we prepare to work together with citrine energy, I want you to feel the excitement of possibility. Feel the hope that's stirring in your heart. Feel the knowing that your financial situation can change, that abundance is possible for you, that you deserve to live in prosperity and peace. This feeling, this knowing, is the beginning of your financial transformation. Your crystal ally is waiting to work with you, to amplify your intentions, to help you maintain the vibration of abundance that naturally attracts money into your life. But first, we need to clear away the old energy patterns that have been blocking your prosperity. We need to release the fears, the limiting beliefs, and the emotional baggage around money that you've been carrying for far too long. The next part of our journey together involves some gentle but powerful inner work. We're going to explore the specific fears and blocks that have been keeping abundance away from you, and we're going to release them with love and forgiveness. This isn't about judging yourself or feeling bad about your past financial struggles. This is about lovingly letting go of what no longer serves you so that you can make room for the abundance that's trying to come into your life. Take a deep breath and feel your heart opening to the possibility of financial freedom. Feel your body relaxing as you release the tension and worry you've been carrying about money. Feel your mind becoming clear and peaceful as you prepare to let go of old patterns and embrace new possibilities. You are ready for this transformation. You are worthy of this abundance, and your crystal ally is ready to support you every step of the way. The blocks that have been keeping money away from you are not permanent fixtures in your life. They're simply energy patterns that can be dissolved with awareness, love, and intention. As we work together to release these blocks, you might feel some emotion come up. This is perfectly normal and actually a sign that the healing is working. Allow any feelings to flow through you without judgment, knowing that each emotion you release is making room for more abundance to enter your life. Some of the most common money blocks stem from feelings of unworthiness. Deep down, many people don't believe they deserve financial abundance. They might have been told as children that they weren't good enough, or they might have internalized messages about being selfish or greedy for wanting money. These feelings of unworthiness create a vibration that actually pushes money away. Other blocks come from fear, fear of success, fear of failure, fear of change, fear of responsibility. Some people are afraid that if they become wealthy, they'll lose their friends or family. Others are afraid that they don't have what it takes to manage money properly. Still others are afraid that pursuing wealth will compromise their values or spiritual beliefs. Then there are the blocks that come from anger and resentment. Perhaps you've been hurt by people who had money, or you felt victimized by financial systems or institutions. Maybe you're angry at yourself for past financial mistakes, or resentful of others who seem to have more than you do. These negative emotions create a barrier between you and the abundance you desire. All of these blocks are understandable, and they all come from a place of trying to protect yourself. But they're no longer serving you. In fact, they're preventing you from experiencing the financial freedom and security you truly desire. The good news is that you can release these blocks gently and lovingly without having to relive painful experiences or judge yourself for having them in the first place. Working with citrine makes this release process easier because the crystal's energy naturally dissolves negativity while amplifying positivity. When you hold your citrine crystal and focus on releasing old money blocks, you're not just doing mental work, you're working with a powerful energetic ally that helps transform stuck energy into flowing, abundant energy. The first step in releasing money blocks is to forgive yourself for any financial mistakes you've made in the past. We all make mistakes with money. It's part of the learning process. But carrying guilt and shame about past financial decisions keeps you stuck in patterns of scarcity and limitation. When you forgive yourself, you free up enormous amounts of energy that can then be redirected toward creating the financial future you desire. Hold your citrine crystal in your hands and say to yourself, I forgive myself for any financial mistakes I've made. I release all guilt and shame around money. I am learning and growing, and I make better choices now. Feel the warmth of the crystal amplifying this forgiveness, helping it settle deep into your heart and your cellular memory. Next, we need to release any resentment or anger you might be holding toward money itself or toward people who have money. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. It only hurts you, and it creates a vibration that repels the very thing you're trying to attract. When you release resentment toward wealth and wealthy people, you open yourself to receiving abundance. Sometimes people hold on to poverty consciousness because it feels safer or more noble. They've been taught that it's better to be poor and honest than rich and corrupt, or that money corrupts people's souls. These beliefs create what I call noble poverty, the idea that there's something virtuous about struggling financially. But the truth is, there's nothing noble about poverty. Poverty doesn't make you more spiritual or more worthy. It just makes life harder and limits your ability to help others. When you release the belief that poverty is noble or that wealth is evil, you give yourself permission to prosper. You allow yourself to dream of financial abundance without guilt or shame. You recognize that money is simply a tool that can be used for good or ill, depending on the consciousness of the person using it. When you approach money with love, gratitude, and good intentions, it becomes a force for positive change in your life and in the world. Another common block that needs to be released is the fear of success. This might sound strange. Why would anyone be afraid of success? But success often means change, and change can feel scary. Success might mean leaving familiar patterns behind, taking on new responsibilities, or dealing with other people's reactions to your newfound prosperity. Some people are afraid that success will change them in ways they don't want, or that they'll lose their authenticity if they become wealthy. These fears are understandable, but they're based on limiting beliefs about what success means. Success doesn't have to change who you are at your core. You can be successful and still be kind, generous, and authentic. In fact, when you're financially abundant, you have more freedom to express your true self because you're not constantly worried about survival. Working with citrine helps dissolve the fear of success by connecting you with the energy of confident, joyful prosperity. Citrine reminds you that success is natural, that abundance is your birthright, and that you can handle whatever comes with financial prosperity. The crystal's sunny energy helps you feel optimistic about your financial future rather than fearful. Sometimes the deepest money blocks come from ancestral patterns, beliefs and fears about money that have been passed down through generations. Perhaps your great-grandparents lived through the Great Depression and developed deep fears about money that were passed down to your grandparents, then to your parents, and then to you. These ancestral patterns can create powerful blocks to prosperity, even when you're not consciously aware of them. Releasing ancestral money patterns requires acknowledging the struggles of your ancestors with compassion while choosing to create a different reality for yourself. You can honor their experiences while deciding that their limitations don't have to be your limitations. When you work with citrine to release ancestral money blocks, you're not just healing yourself, you're healing the entire family line. Hold your crystal and say, I honor my ancestors and their struggles with money. I release any inherited fears or limitations around wealth. I choose to create a new pattern of abundance and prosperity for myself and future generations. Feel the crystal's energy supporting this powerful healing work, helping to dissolve patterns that may have been affecting your family for generations. As you release these various blocks, you might notice shifts in your energy, your mood, or even your physical sensations. You might feel lighter, more hopeful, or more energized. You might find yourself thinking differently about money or noticing opportunities you hadn't seen before. These are all signs that the blocks are dissolving and making room for abundance to flow into your life. The release process isn't always linear. Sometimes old fears or beliefs will resurface, especially during times of stress or uncertainty. This is normal and doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It simply means that there are deeper layers of healing to be done. Each time you notice an old pattern coming up, you have the opportunity to release it more completely with the help of your citrine crystal. Once you've begun releasing the old blocks, it's time to program your citrine crystal with your specific intentions for financial abundance. Programming a crystal means infusing it with your focused intention and energy so that it becomes a powerful ally in manifesting your desires. This isn't about controlling the crystal or forcing it to do your bidding. It's about creating a partnership with the crystal's natural energy. Before you program your crystal, you need to cleanse it of any previous energy it might be carrying. Even though citrine is self-cleansing, it's still good practice to clear it energetically before you begin working with it. You can do this by holding the crystal under running water while setting the intention to clear away any old energy. You can also place it in sunlight for a few hours, as citrine loves solar energy and is recharged by it. Once your crystal is cleansed, hold it in your dominant hand and close your eyes. Take several deep breaths and center yourself in the present moment. Feel the crystal's energy connecting with your own energy field. Now, begin to speak to your crystal. either aloud or silently, sharing your intentions for financial abundance. Be specific about what you want to create. Instead of saying, "I want more money," try something like, "I intend to attract $10,000 in unexpected income over the next 3 months." Or, "I am open to receiving the perfect job opportunity that pays me what I'm worth." The more specific you are, the more focused your crystal's energy becomes. As you program your crystal, speak with confidence and gratitude, as if what you're asking for is already on its way to you. Say things like, "I am grateful for the abundance that is flowing into my life now," or "I celebrate the financial opportunities that are presenting themselves to me." This positive, expectant energy is what your crystal will amplify and broadcast into the universe. You can also program your crystal with affirmations that address your specific money blocks. If you've struggled with feeling worthy of abundance, you might program it with, "I am worthy of financial prosperity and success." If you've had trouble believing that abundance is possible for you, you might use, "Abundance flows to me easily and naturally in perfect ways." During the programming process, you might feel the crystal getting warm in your hands, or you might sense a shift in its energy. This is a sign that the crystal is accepting and integrating your intentions. Trust your intuition during this process. If something feels right, it probably is. After you've programmed your crystal, thank it for its partnership in your abundance journey. Let it know that you're grateful for its support and that you're committed to doing your part to manifest the financial abundance you desire. This creates a loving, respectful relationship with your crystal that enhances its effectiveness. Some people like to write down their intentions and place the paper under their crystal overnight to further reinforce the programming. Others prefer to meditate with their crystal regularly, visualizing their financial goals as already accomplished. There's no right or wrong way to work with your crystal. The most important thing is that you're consistent and that you approach the work with love and positive expectation. Your programmed citrine crystal now becomes a powerful tool for maintaining your abundance vibration throughout the day. But to get the maximum benefit from your crystal, you need to establish daily practices that keep you aligned with prosperity consciousness. These practices don't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Even a few minutes a day can make a profound difference in your financial reality. Start each morning by holding your citrine crystal and setting your intention for the day. You might say something like, "I am open to receiving abundance in all forms today," or "I attract opportunities for financial growth and prosperity." Feel the crystal's energy filling you with confidence and optimism about your financial future. Throughout the day, carry your crystal with you as a reminder of your abundance intentions. You can keep it in your pocket, your purse, or wear it as jewelry. Every time you touch or see your crystal, let it remind you to think abundant thoughts and feel grateful for the money you already have. When you're faced with financial challenges or unexpected expenses, hold your crystal and remember that challenges are often opportunities in disguise. Instead of panicking or falling back into scarcity thinking, use these moments to practice trust and faith in the universe's abundance. Your crystal will help you maintain a positive vibration even during difficult times. In the evening, spend a few minutes with your crystal in gratitude for the day's abundance, no matter how small it might seem. Maybe you found a penny on the ground, or someone bought you a cup of coffee, or you received an unexpected discount on something you needed. Acknowledge and appreciate these signs of abundance, no matter how minor they appear. You can also use your crystal during meditation to visualize your financial goals. Hold the crystal while you see yourself living the abundant life you desire. Feel the emotions of already having achieved your financial dreams. See yourself paying bills easily, enjoying financial security, and having enough money to do the things you love. The crystal amplifies these visualizations and helps them become reality. Another powerful practice is to use your crystal during affirmation work. Hold your citrine while you repeat positive statements about money and abundance. Some powerful affirmations to try include: money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I am a magnet for prosperity and success. I deserve to be financially abundant, and I trust the universe to provide for all my needs. When you're making financial decisions, hold your crystal and ask for guidance. Trust the feelings and intuitions that come up. Citrine can help you make choices that align with abundance rather than fear. It can help you recognize opportunities that you might otherwise miss and give you the courage to take positive financial risks. If you're working on a specific financial goal, such as starting a business or finding a new job, carry your crystal with you to interviews or important meetings. Its energy will help you project confidence and attract positive outcomes. Many people report that opportunities seem to appear more frequently when they're consistently working with citrine. During times of financial stress, your crystal can be a source of comfort and reassurance. Instead of worrying about money, hold your crystal and focus on all the ways the universe has supported you in the past. Remember times when money came to you unexpectedly, when problems resolved themselves, or when you found exactly what you needed just when you needed it. This practice helps you maintain faith in the universe's abundance, even during challenging times. Your daily practices with citrine should feel joyful and uplifting, not like another burden or obligation. If you find yourself forcing the practices or feeling stressed about them, take a step back and simplify. The most important thing is consistency and positive feeling, not perfection. As you work with your crystal over time, you'll develop your own unique relationship with it. You might discover that it's particularly effective for certain types of abundance work, or that it works best when combined with other practices like gratitude journaling or visualization. Trust your experience and let your intuition guide you in developing practices that work best for your lifestyle and goals. The key to successful crystal work is to combine the crystal's energy with aligned action in the physical world. Your citrine crystal will help you maintain the right vibration and attract opportunities, but you still need to take practical steps toward your financial goals. This might mean updating your resume, starting a side business, investing in your education, or simply paying more attention to how you spend and save money. When you combine the metaphysical power of crystal work with practical action, you create a powerful synergy that can transform your financial life in remarkable ways. Your crystal helps you stay aligned with abundance consciousness while you take the necessary steps to create the financial reality you desire. Throughout this journey of working with citrine for money attraction, remember that you're not just trying to get more money, you're transforming your entire relationship with abundance. You're learning to see yourself as worthy of prosperity, to trust in the universe's support, and to approach money with love and gratitude rather than fear and scarcity. This transformation goes beyond just improving your bank account. When you truly embrace abundance consciousness, it affects every area of your life. You become more generous with others, more confident in your abilities, more willing to take positive risks, and more grateful for all the blessings in your life. You start to see abundance everywhere, in nature, in relationships, in opportunities, in the simple joy of being alive. Your citrine crystal is a beautiful reminder of this abundant nature of reality. Every time you look at its golden color, you're reminded that you live in a universe of infinite possibilities. Every time you hold it, you're connecting with the energy of prosperity and success. Every time you work with it, you're affirming your commitment to creating a life of financial freedom and abundance. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want you to feel the shift that has already taken place within you. Feel how different you are now from when we started. Feel the hope that's growing in your heart, the confidence that's building in your mind, the peace that's settling into your body. You are no longer the same person who was worried about money when we began. You are now someone who knows their worth, who trusts in abundance, and who has the tools to create financial prosperity. Your journey with your citrine crystal is just beginning, but you already have everything you need to succeed. You have the knowledge of how money blocks are created and how to release them. You have the understanding of how your thoughts and feelings create your financial reality. You have a powerful crystal ally that will amplify your abundance intentions and help you maintain a positive vibration. Most importantly, you have the awareness that you are worthy of financial abundance and that the universe wants to support your prosperity. Go forward from here with confidence and joy. Carry your crystal with love and gratitude. Practice your abundance affirmations with faith and expectation. Take inspired action toward your financial goals. And trust that as you align your energy with abundance, the universe will respond by bringing you opportunities for prosperity that exceed your wildest dreams. You are abundant, you are worthy, you are supported. Your crystal ally is ready to work with you, and your financial transformation has already begun. Trust the process, be patient with yourself, and know that every step you take toward abundance consciousness is a step toward the financial freedom you deserve. The universe is conspiring to help you succeed, your crystal is amplifying your intentions, and your own inner wisdom is guiding you toward prosperity. All is well, and everything is working out for your highest good. Welcome to your new abundant life. It's going to be beautiful.